So we're here set up at Norwich? Norfolk? Where the fuck are we?
Let's start from the beginning. Right?
So we're here at Norfolk at White Noise VW show. We've got our shop set up on the trade stand. Chris has driven the Split here, so we'll have a little walk around that in a bit, show you a bit more in detail of what we've done, because I know you guys actually want to see that. We've got our low-down West bus here. So I tried my hardest to get the T4 here, but yeah, it weren't going to make it. So I'm in the Passat. I've turned it into a camper van for the weekend, and I bought loads of beer to help me sleep. So yeah, let's have a little look around this.
Lights there. West bus. The old West bus, look.
Oh no, mate, she buffed up well, didn't she?
She's a dreamer.
She's a dream, isn't she?
Drives well, doesn't it, Jack?
No.
He's not listening. He said he's got PTSD after driving that here.
It's bad. But I think it's this side, this wheel is like cocked right back. I think the bottom arm's fucked. I think it's obviously had a shunt or something at some point, because this wheel sits further back.
Chris's mullet.
It literally just judders.
It's hitting drive shaft.
I drove it home when it was about, I don't know, an inch or so higher than that, and it was alright. But when I went round around the back, it was just like, and I thought it shouldn't be juddering this bad at this height. And then, especially with brand new drive shaft as well. And then yeah, if I lowered it some more, and Jack's just driving it in a straight line, and it's just juddering in a straight line.
Right, the viewers want to see it.
See what?
Show us your Split.
Oh, okay. What do you want to see?
I don't know. Show us round it.
Here's my split screen. She is UK registered.
Yeah, boy.
This is my exhaust.
It's got an engine.
Hang on. It has an engine in stock. She's a 1641 twin port but single carb.
So we briefly explained in a previous video how we've done the chassis, didn't we, when we were at Jack's?
Yeah, so yeah, basically when I bought this from Canada, the whole like bottom, I don't know, 3 inches or so was completely rotten on it. So we cut the body off the chassis, moved the body somewhere else, brought the chassis in the workshop, ended up basically building a whole new custom chassis for it, and then connected it back to the body. And then ever since really it's just been like connecting everything back up and making it work again, because it's not really technically a body drop as such, because it's not, we haven't just cut it off and lifted it up, we've cut it off and just made everything new. So then everything's completely different. So the gear shift rod is all lowered, but the gearbox has been raised, so we had to like run UJs in for all the gear linkage on the rear. Just everything, absolutely everything, single part of all controls has just had to be modified completely differently to try and make it work. So for the last few months has just been trying to piece it all together whilst welding it all together and just making it work. I mean, it is. So here's my temporary, well, it's not my temporary fuel tank, that is my permanent fuel tank.
It's beautiful.
But that will obviously be in a cabinet eventually, because I should imagine Adam will probably build a nice cabinet to go in there. Nice worktop along there, maybe with no hob or anything this end. Right near the fuel tank.
Yeah, a birch ply or something on this.
So as it is, literally, this was the first drive here. Obviously I hadn't had time to sort out a bed, so I'm sure we'll probably be speaking to Rusty Lee, I would imagine, and getting a nice rock and roll bed sorted for in there. It's my little step, that would be the standard floor height. So then obviously that's how much then everything else is up. So then we've then put new floors across from there.
Yeah, who did your front seat? That looks lush.
So the front seat was done through a lowdown member called Matt Coleman, who is a geezer. He bought a set of rotiform wheels off of me 2-3 years ago, and it was just in part of the deal basically. He kept trying to barter me down and I kept saying no, and he was just like, look, he's like, you're going to need some trimming work for that split screen one day. And I was like, alright, fair enough. So I took whatever the offer was, I can't remember what it was now. and said, all right, one day you'll have to do some, you know, front bench seat for me or something. So yeah, he. Oh, I didn't lower that enough.
Should we go around the driver's side?
Yes.
It's cleaner.
So yeah, Matt ended up trimming this in this nice tweed, which has all the colours of the split screen in it. It's got brown, it's got blue, it's got grey, and a bit of cream.
He's done a real nice job of that. I love this, the little bloody...
Yeah, got a little low-down tag in there if you can't see it, my dusty fingernails. He's even actually put, you can't see it, but on the back, all the heat press neck labels that we put in, I sent him a load of them, so you then heat press all the neck labels into the back of it. So on the back of the stitching is all the heat press neck labels.
I'm going to get it in the comments. Get in and show us your driving position.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I don't know what you're laughing at. I mean, don't people normally drive split screens like this? Hang on, let me slide myself in. Take my slider.
Oh, it's beautiful. Come round the front, look at his face. But it looks cool when you stop.
In all seriousness, you have to drive it like this. The mirrors are lovely. These mirrors are from AutoWares, and they're convex design. They're very nice. You can see
beautiful.
a lot. You can actually see a fair amount in them.
Mate, it's so pretty.
Problem is, before I first drove it, I didn't set the mirrors up, so I couldn't see shit.
No, I'm glad you finally got it working, man. You should be proud of yourself. It looks amazing. So yeah, Chris managed to build this thing quicker than I managed to put a bloody Golf engine in a T4. But we'll gloss over that. Well done.
Thank you.
It looks ace.
Hey, Chris.
How far is this showground from where it came?
Where who came?
About 120 mile.
12 mile.
Took me 9 minutes in that.
9 minutes.
How far was it for us, Adam?
Hey?
How far was it for us?
5.5 hours for me. Sat in traffic the whole way. It was a nightmare. The Passat ran a dream. No stereo, no CD player though, so I have to listen to the radio. But other than that, it's fine. Right, hey? Oh, I love a bit of Popmaster. Ken Bruce.
Fucking Ken.
Right. I'll take you guys over and show you the latest addition to the LDT lineup. And we've also got Bungle's van here, so we'll have a quick look around that as well. So yeah, another little sideline project we've had. We managed to pick up this mid-top T5 with a broken gearbox for quite cheap. So we've paid to have new gearbox and all that stuff done to it. So yeah, it was really dull and faded when we got it, and in quite a sorry state. I'll put a clip in here of how we purchased it. But we've had Gareth at the other guys. He started up a little detailing company. He's gone over it, buffed it up quite nice, to be honest. We've put our own logos on it because we had to take the original West Bus ones off. And it's not at its final height. We're going to try and aim for the lowest static T5 with this. But I'm in love. I absolutely love it. I love its little dents, its quirks. This thing's sick. And it looks just so commercial. So yeah. That's my camper van for the weekend. So I've got my cool box near the door so I can grab the beers, a quilt and a blanket, and some crisps. I really did try to get the T4 done, but it's been a few issues. I did get it to run, but it had a slight oil leak. I think I threaded the oil feed pipe. And I need to make a custom inlet and stuff because where the original PD pipework goes, I've clocked the turbo, it won't fit. But other than that, it's fine. It's on the way to being road legal again. We've got Bungle's van here. I went and met them guys in Huntingdon and convoyed up with them. We've got some sick rolling shots of this thing. This thing's ace. Absolutely love it. Do you know what I mean? I've loved it from when Tamar built the original van, and I love where it is now. This thing bloody is so cool. Just I think the early T5s have got a nice look now.
Hello. We're
you like to hear it run?
Vipers, the mullet, the split. Go on, give her a little burn. All aboard! Why can't you leave them open? Yeah, boy. Oh yeah, it's yours. You should buy it. Clark is going to be stoked.